Good morning. Welcome back to Soca Sense with Soca and Fragrances of Life. There we go. We are here to talk about Sauvage Elixir. All right, Sauvage Elixir, Dior. Now, I've made a huge dent. Even you can't really see it, but the dent is definitely there. All right, big dent. Now, before I even start this review, I want to make it very clear. I never preferred any of the Sauvages. Okay, never. I do own the EDT. Okay, I do own it. Do I like it? No. No. I'm letting you know from jump right now. Any of them, EDT, EDP, Parfum, it wasn't for me. I didn't like it. I dashed it away. Actually, I gave my father the Parfum and he loves it. He enjoyed it. Cool. But for me, Sauvage, it was not for me. Don't like it. I'm sorry. All right. Now, but about Elixir now, it's a whole different story here. All right. So let me kick it off. Let me go. Sauvage Elixir is my scent of the day. It has been my scent of the day for the past 4 to 5 days. All right, so I'm wearing it right now, and the dry down for me is where it's at. All right. Oh my God. As usual, we are going to test it on our hands and just get a little refresher, even though I know what it smells like. Hold on. Oh man, what was the last thing I said? I don't even know. But anyway. Oh yeah, I sprayed it on. All right, so the initial spray, what you will initially get, is be spicy and sweet. All right, you won't get a fresh vibe till later on, but the initial is going to be spicy and sweet. Now this is gonna throw people off. This is why I say you have to actually wear something. You fully wear it and experience it. Because I'm not gonna lie, and this is something that I should have known because I preach this here, right? When I first tried this, I tried this when it first came out. I went to my local Navy exchange. So when I tried it, I sprayed it on hand, and I tried it, smelled it. I hated it. I was like, "What is this? This is trash. This is garbage. Why would they even make this? This is," to me, it didn't smell anything like the prior Sauvages, which again, I didn't like any of them. But to me, I would have assumed that it would have held some type of the same DNA. Now, this is when I first tried it. All right, this is when I first tried it, and I hated it. You know, a week went by, 2 weeks went by. And then I went into the store again just to browse around. And this time I was like, you know what? All right, let me do the right thing and give it a shot. So I fully sprayed it on. Pop. All right, fully sprayed it on. And I was walking around the store and I was like, oh my God, this thing smells so goddamn good. I said, I gotta get it. I grabbed it, pulled the trigger. And ever since then, I've been loving this bad boy. This thing is so damn good. Do you hear me? All right, we will touch on more aspects of this profile later on. But again, in the beginning, opening in the initial spray, you're gonna get spiciness and sweetness. All right. However, when it dries down, now we all know I don't speak about notes here, but I had to speak about this. Okay, because it's very prominent. The lavenderness starts to come out. It starts to play a major role in this. You hear me? All right? It smoothens everything out. And this is where the scent becomes fresh. This is where, I'm going to say it again, this is where the DNA of the actual Sauvage starts to creep in slowly but surely. The late dry down is when the DNA of Sauvage is there. It's not fully there, but you know it's there. I want to say it's not a high mark. I want to say at 10%. All right, but that DNA of Sauvage is definitely in the scent. But in the beginning, you won't know unless you actually wear it and you fully experience it. So again, let's backtrack to that lavender. Oh my goodness. And I'm a sucker for lavender based scents. And I want to say this teeters into being a fougere, a barbershop scent, but it's really not. Okay, so I don't want you to think it's a typical barbershop. It's a typical no. This is in a class of its own. It's a standalone, and I love that. I love that it's not a traditional barbershop scent, but it has that that profile. It has that it's in the same realm, and I like that. So, you see me? Woo! Now, those who know me, you know already. I love my barbershop scents. I love my lavender based scents. All right. Perfect example. I have 4 scents that I love. Tom Ford Beau de Jour. As you can see, that big fat dent in that. My God, I love this. This is my #1 scent, on par with Side Effect. But if I were to wear, if I were to wear something as a signature base every day, Tom Ford Beau de Jour. That's my baby. George Zaharoff. This right here, signature pour homme. Beautiful. I wouldn't say that's a barbershop scent because this has multiple stages and it's more than just a barbershop scent. It is heavy on lavender, and I love that. It makes me feel calm. That lavender note, I know I don't speak my nose, but this is what I'm just speaking from my own experience and the way I receive that specific note, lavender. I just love it. So it makes me feel calm. It makes me feel confident, clean. It makes me feel like a man when I wear this. I feel so confident, and those around me, for some reason, lavender just boosts my natural scent. You understand? And I love that. And everyone around me always give me a compliment whenever I wear a lavender based scent. Always, right? Now, replica at the barbers. Again, big dent. I love me some barbershop scents. I love it. But you understand? Let me go east. So when I tried on Elixir and I picked up that lavender, I said, yes. I said, this is it. I said, my God. And for those who just sprayed it on and just thought that it was terrible, which I did, I highly recommend you go back, you try it again, and you let that baby do its thing. You let it flourish. You let it bloom. Give it time. All right. Always give it a shot. All right. Now for the late dry down. Now, oh my, this is where this has 3 stages, maybe even 4, but I want to say guaranteed 3 stages. Oh man, that late dry down. This is where the spicy vibe comes down a bit, but it's still there. It's in the background now. That lavender is still pumping. It's still pumping. Huh? It's still pumping. Huh? It's still pumping. It's still pumping harder. You understand? But then it gets fresh and woody. This is where the DNA comes in, and it's all blended well with the lavender and the spices. It gives it that warm, fresh. It's like an oriental. It's like a oriental fougere with more of the sweetness and fresh. But the freshness comes in a late dry down. Ooh, we papa. Watch me. It's nice. Let me tell you all something. I've been wearing this for 4 to 5 days straight. I'm telling you, high compliment factor. High. I'll say high. Higher than high. Higher than high. Yeah, Marshall, if you like soca, I put it a little on now. Soca is my life. It's my love. I want you now to go into YouTube. Go type in Marshall Higher Than High. And I tell you, you're going to feel the vibes. You're going to feel the love. You're going to feel that energy. And you're going to fall in love with soca. Trust me and believe. Now, let me jump into the performance. All right, performance is nice. It's nice. Now, longevity. I want to say a good 6 to 8 hours, but you're going to get a strong 6. Strong 6. It's going to... The projection and the sillage is what makes this scent. beautiful projection. Man, 2 to 3 feet. This thing pumps and it leaves a beautiful scent. Yo, it's thick. It's gonna stay. Those around you will smell you in the same room. Oh, they smelling you. They're gonna smell you. And you're gonna snatch heads. Snatch heads. What? One of the best compliments I had was very recent. And the person said, you smell like a grown-ass man. I said, oh my God. I said, yes, Lord. I said, yes, Lord. Smell like a grown-ass man. And the way the person said it, you smell like a grown-ass man. I said, talk to me nice, mama. Talk to me nice. Thank you. So it's a high compliment factor. I'm telling you, just try it. Give it, fully wear it. Don't just put it on your hand and test it. Fully wear it. I did that mistake. I'm pretty sure you're making the same mistake too. Okay, so fully experience it, fully wear it. All right. Oh, one thing I know it's gonna sound so strange. When I take a shower and the water's going on my head and it's rinsing off. The scent is rinsing off. It's gonna sound weird. It's gonna sound weird. It sounds strange. All right. The scent I get, the scent that immediately comes to mind when I wash off. Jeremy Fragrance Office for Men. I don't know. I don't know what note is in that immediately reminds me of Office for Men. But it has, I don't know if it's, I really don't know. I want to say Ambroxan, I don't know. But I know it's not listed on the site for Sauvage. I don't know. But I know whenever I wash up and it gets rinsed off, I'm getting that smell of Jeremy Fragrance Office for Men. So let's keep that in mind too. I don't know. But that's just a fun fact that I noticed. Okay? Anyway, thank you again for tuning into Soca Scents. I appreciate all your coming back and showing your partner some love. I really do appreciate it. Now, all you already know, Soca Scents with Soca and Fragrance of Life. And we go vibe. Yes. Soon again. Blessings, all your blessings.